coming up, the 4 most important, crucial movement breaks you must take if you're having some knee pain, especially inner knee pain. That's coming up next. Hey friends, Cat Matlock here at FreeBody, and today I'm going to show you 4 key movement breaks you must take throughout your day if you're experiencing inner knee pain. Now, I also made a video, which is right up here, on how to release the muscles, self-trigger point release, the muscles that cause inner knee pain. So you'll want to check that video out also. But then throughout your day, you just want to take these movement breaks to make sure that your knee joint is hydrated. So the first 2 movement breaks we can do standing. So you're going to want to have a chair, super helpful, right? Now, you're going to start swinging one leg, and you want to do your movement breaks for almost a minute. This is engaging and stretching the muscles as you move through this movement, because the hamstrings bend the knee, all these muscles bend the knee. So straightening the leg and lifting it up is going to stretch those muscles. And then you want to engage them by kind of trying to kick yourself in the butt in the back, moving through. Remember, always pain-free range of motion. Just a couple more on this side. All right, now we're going to switch sides. When you move through, pain-free range of motion, right? So if your movement is smaller, that's okay. But make sure you're getting that kind of kick in the butt, in the back. Swing it as far forward as works for your body. We're hydrating the hip joint also, which is super cool. But we're also hydrating that knee joint, really helpful. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're going to do a wide angle standing kind of side to side. We're going to open up the inner thigh, which is connected directly to the inner knee. So you can stand like this, nice and wide, with your arms on a chair, hands on the chair, or you can go all the way to the floor. It just depends on how flexible you are. So one of the muscles that attaches into that inner knee line is gracilis, and gracilis follows the inseam of your pants. So as you go side to side, you're stretching that muscle. And you don't want to hang out too long on one side or the other. You're just kind of flowing side to side, getting those tissues sliding on each other. Take some nice breaths. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then heel toe your feet in. Bring yourself up to stand. And now we're going to get down on the floor. So now that you're on the floor, you may want to have a strap if it's hard for you to keep your legs up in the air to do some non-weight bearing movements for a little while. You could have a strap handy. So I'm going to lay down. I'm going to face the other direction so that you can see clearly what I'm doing. We're going to do 2 different non-weight bearing movement breaks to hydrate your knee joints and help you feel great. So now we're going to lay down. So the first movement break is just straight up bend and straighten or bicycles. So you're going to lift both knees up in the air. You can hold on to the backs of your thighs with your hands to give a little extra support, and then just kick. Again, you can use a yoga strap to kind of hold them up if you don't have that kind of flexibility. If you don't have a yoga strap, use a towel, use a t-shirt. You can take the strap off your robe, whatever it is that works. But in some way, holding your legs up here so that you can do this kick up and back, right? And I'm going to set that down. Keep going, non-weight bearing movement, super hydrating the knee joint. Always good to do it for about a minute. I think we got about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and let the legs fall. Take a couple breaths in the belly. And again. And now we're going to kick the leg out to the side, stretching the gracilis, a little bit the hamstring, softening our sartorius. So we're going to drop the right knee out to the side, give a little kick, and then drop both knees to the left, give a little kick. And we're going to go back and forth. We're going to do this side for about 30 seconds, and then we'll do the other side for about 30 seconds. And you can see how far does your right knee go before your left knee starts to follow. Can you get a little opening through those inner thighs without staying a really long time in that stretch? Just keep it moving. We're just going to do one more. Drop that right leg down, pick up the left leg, and we're going to go out to the side and across. So this exercise is fabulous because not only is it super hydrating the knee joint by getting that movement and stretching those 3 muscles that attach in that pes anserine, but also doing a little bit of outer hip strength, which is super helpful for stabilizing the hip joint. And hips and knees are very directly connected. We're going to do that 2 more times. Bring that leg down. One more breath. And then we're going to do the wild and crazy, shake it all out, legs up in the air. Stretch your legs up to the sky. Again, you can hold or use the strap and just shake everything. Shake for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So good. That shaking really shakes stress out of the nervous system and shakes up all that connective tissue around the blood supply, increases your circulation, really increases your circulation, and helps to flood the area with fluids. And those are a few key movement breaks when you're having inner knee pain, pes anserine bursitis. It's really helpful to get off the weight, to not be putting weight on the knee while you're just trying to hydrate that joint, right? Over time, when our joints are pulled or kind of moved out of alignment, or the tendons are being pulled, they get dry, the cartilage gets dry, all kinds of havoc going on in that knee joint. So movement, movement, movement. Nothing replaces movement, and doing non-weight bearing movement is super, super helpful for your healing. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Drop a comment below if you found some new information or if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.